escorting a senior tonight, will you please make your way to the hallway, down to the home side of the court. Again, senior parents, please make your way to the hallway on the home side of the court. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, with Greenville Athletics, we'd like to take a moment and recognize the incredible seniors from our women's volleyball team. These girls are the model of what North Greenville stands for and have propelled the volleyball program to new heights during their time in North Greenville. This class has more wins than any other in the history of North Greenville's women's volleyball. And these seniors aim to lead the team to a victory in the Conference Carolina playoffs beginning next week. Our first senior of the night, number 6, Samantha Hare. Samantha is escorted by her parents, Michael Hebb and Tracy Parker. She's an early childhood education major and plans to teach English in a foreign country after she graduates. Her favorite Bible verse is 1 Timothy 1:5, 1:15. Here's a trustworthy saying that deserves full acceptance. Christ Jesus came into the world to save the sinners, of whom I am the worst. Samantha's favorite memory during her time here in North Greenville is coming back from a 2-0 deficit to defeat Limestone earlier this year. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Samantha Hebb. Our next senior tonight, number 8, Kelsey Shannon. Kelsey is escorted by her parents, Kimberly and Richard Shannon, along with her sister, Courtney. She's an interdisciplinary studies major and plans on pursuing her master's in international business law at the American International University of Richmond in London after she graduates. Her favorite Bible verse is 1 Timothy 4:12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. Kelsey's favorite memory during her time here in North Greenville is beating SWU for the first time in program history earlier this year. Ladies and gentlemen, number 8, Kelsey Shannon. Our next senior of the night, number 7, Rachel Hutchinson. Rachel is escorted by her parents, Greg and Lori Hutchinson, along with her sister Nadine. She's an exercise science major and plans on pursuing a master's in public health with a focus in nutrition after she graduates this fall. Her favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11 through 13. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come to pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me first. And when you seek me with all of your heart. Rachel's favorite memory during her time here at North Greenville is being a part of this year's volleyball team, which has been the best team in school's history. And ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Rachel Hutchinson. Our last senior of the night, number 1, Kinsey Pierce. Kinsey is escorted by her parents, Kelly and Camille Pierce. She's a health science major and plans on getting her master's in physical assistant studies after she graduates. Her favorite Bible verse is Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Kinsey's favorite memory during her time here at North Greenville is coming back from a 2-0 deficit to defeat Belmont Abbey and advance into the conference standings earlier this season. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Kinsey Pierce. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Crusader Volleyball seniors, please stand to your feet and give these ladies one more round of applause for their leadership and spectacular play over the last 4 years. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, North Greenville University and Nate's Pizza would like to welcome you to Hayes Gymnasium, here on the campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. Yet this time we ask you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the invocation, presented tonight by Jeremiah Bogan, and remain standing as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, given today by Ashley Moore.
May you please bow your head and close your eyes, please. Dear Lord, thank you for the abilities that you give our athletes. I pray that you keep them safe and covered with blood as they show up for you tonight. Please cooperate with them.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran bare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visiting Warriors. At outside, number 2, Paige O'Connor. At right side, number 7, Kendall Valancourt. At outside, number 9, Katie Anderson. At center, number 14, Anika Jones. At outside, number 19, Shelby Sheets. At middle, number 22, Liz Koontz. And in the libero, number 12, Anna Martin. The head coach for your Warriors, Miss Julia Reninga. She is assisted by Haley Hoover. And now let's meet the starting lineups for your North Greenville Crusaders. At middle, a 5'10" senior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, number 1, Kenzie here. At right side, a 5'11" senior from Oakton, Maryland, number 6, Samantha Hare. As the business specialist, a 5'4" junior from Simpsonville, South Carolina, number 10, Taylor Waller. At center, a 5'10" redshirt sophomore from Cape Coral, Florida, number 11, Sarah Miller. And outside, a 6-foot freshman from Mount Vernon, Ohio, number 15, Katie McManaway. At middle, a 5'10" redshirt junior from Hartsville, South Carolina, number 17, Annie Bisecker. And your libero, a 5'8" redshirt sophomore from Swartburg, South Carolina, number 16, Shawnee Robin. The head coach of your Crusaders in his 8th year, Mr. Craig Mosley. He's assisted by graduate assistant Madison Poe and work study Silas Jr.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Hayes Gymnasium for the final regular season women's volleyball matchup. As the Lady Crusaders will take to the court floor tonight on senior night, honoring these 4 ladies that are seniors on this North Greenville women's volleyball squad. Before we get tonight's match underway, as North Greenville welcomes in the visiting Warriors of Southern Wesleyan from Central South Carolina. I am Gray Sutherland, here to bring you tonight's action. North Greenville stepping out of conference play last time out on the road at Truett-McConnell University, a 4-set win, 3-1 over the Bears of Truett-McConnell, coming off back-to-back 5-set thrillers over Belmont Abbey and Clark Atlanta, respectively. So North Greenville trying to close out the regular season with a 5-game win streak. And also what's at stake here tonight is second place for seeding within the Conference of Carolinas playoffs, because Barton out front, all alone, 11-1 conference record over 11-1 conference record. Emmanuel ineligible to compete in the conference championships as their application into the conference in Division II overall still processing. They're second. North Greenville third, but will move up because of the ongoing eligibility situation with Emmanuel. So North Greenville sitting second right now, 10-4 in the conference. Southern Wesleyan 9-5 in the conference, so second place at stake, and trying to keep that home court floor advantage a little bit longer in the playoffs. North Greenville has already beaten Southern Wesleyan one time this year, a 5-set win on the road in Central. The good news, if you want to call it that, for North Greenville is Southern Wesleyan does not have Sarah Huey, their outstanding player from a year ago. She has graduated and moved on. But the bad news for North Greenville is they still have Paige O'Connor, number 2, the senior from Ada, Michigan, leading the team with 401 kills. That's Paige O'Connor, as first serve is away, and North Greenville taking on Southern Wesleyan here from Hayes. Samantha Hebb, a senior, trying to go for the first point, and it is ruled out of bounds. Advantageous start to the match for Southern Wesleyan. Number 12, Anna Martin on the serve. Sarah Miller setting things up for Kenzie Pierce, another senior. Dug by the Warriors. They'll rally over to O'Connor. Blocked recovered by number 7, Kendall Valancourt. Warriors from behind the 10-foot line rally it back over. Miller setting up Pierce down the middle, light tapper over. Once again stopped by the Warriors, setter flip, recovered by Miller. Here comes Hebb again, punching it up. Warriors again recover it. They'll rally it back over with O'Connor, and this is out. And North Greenville takes their first point. You can see the defensive prowess of the Warriors right there, averaging 18.35 digs per set for Southern Wesleyan. So defensively, it's hard to get a point on this team. Serve in by North Greenville. Here comes O'Connor off the near post. Light tapper stopped by Miller. Robbins will set up for Bisecker. That one stopped by the Warriors. Number 9, Katie Anderson. Another block at the net. The Warriors once again recover it, but they will not rally it over. And Bisecker, arguably the most improved player this season for North Greenville, seems to get better with every match she plays. Puts North Greenville up 2-1. Short serve by Kinsey Pierce. Setter tap over. Robbins reaches out for it and pushes it away from Kinsey Pierce, who was coming in for it. And that will tie things up at 2. And number 2 for Southern Wesleyan, Paige O'Connor, back to serve. O'Connor named Week 9 women's volleyball player for the conference, as Southern Wesleyan takes the point again and the lead up 3-2. Other seniors on this North Greenville squad, along with Kinsey Pierce and Samantha Hebb, we've already mentioned them tonight. You've got Rachel Hutchinson, number 7, redshirt senior from Simpsonville, South Carolina, and number 8, Kelsey Shannon, redshirt senior from Green Cove Springs, Florida. Hebb trimmed the net, got it over. Warriors dig it. North Greenville trying to rally again, and they will. Emma Pepper putting that one away. And now here comes number 15, Katie McManaway, rotating in. We'll take the libero. Robbins out for this play as Samantha Hebb back to serve. Tied at 3 with Hebb on the serve. Warriors at the net setting, off the block, and North Greenville will get it over. Pierce hits it. Southern Wesleyan, they'll opt to go to O'Connor. Pierce on the dig. Miller setting up for Pepper down the middle. And a double hit. More than likely called against that set by Sarah Miller. And Southern Wesleyan up 4-3.
In the game for Warriors number 10, Olivia Johnson.
And if these statistics are updated correctly, Sarah Miller coming into tonight with 963 assists. So Sarah Miller trying to reach the realm of 1,000. Very, very possible tonight as O'Connor pushes it high and out. The attacker against her. North Greenville tied up at 4.
Number 8, Kelsey Shannon.
And here comes number 8, Kelsey Shannon, one of the seniors on this North Greenville squad. She'll rotate in, go back to serve. So Sarah Miller, 37 assists away from 1,000 as Kelsey Shannon there with a nice dig. Good block at the net by North Greenville, and they'll take a point. Emma Pepper largely a part of that one.
Good block for number 3, Emma Pepper.
Last time these two teams played back on October 14th. Already mentioned North Greenville won that one 3-2, 3 sets to 2. So Southern Wesleyan trying to tie the regular season advantage up at 1 apiece and send it to a tiebreaker for second place as McManaway off the block can't get it to go. Here come the Warriors. They push it high and out, and Robbins froze her for a second and could not get to it in time. So back and forth here early in the first set, tied at 5. High serve from Southern Wesleyan goes to Robbins. Miller will set things up for McManaway. Stuffed at the net. And I think they're going to catch Robbins for a double hit, but that one was absolutely blocked. Serve in here from number 7, Valancourt for Southern Wesleyan. Miller setting things up for Pepper. Popped up off the block. Warriors recover it. Set by Jones. Far post, high off the block. Right to Robbins for the dig. Here comes the set to McManaway. Past the blockers. And an early whistle will give the point to NGU.
Here in the game for Crusaders number 10, Taylor Waters.
Now number 10, Taylor Waters, will rotate in for North Greenville. She'll also go back to serve. O'Connor handles it. Jones will set things up down the middle and down for number 9, Katie Anderson. And Janae Robbins having a tough time to start the match, out of position again. And Southern Wesleyan seeing that and taking advantage of it so far as the Warriors lead by 1-7-6. Serving again from Katie Anderson. Far near post set to Kinsey Pierce. Dug by Southern Wesleyan, lining up to O'Connor, and on the line and in for Paige O'Connor. Anderson on the serve, going for the short serve. Shannon gets it. Miller will set things up for Pierce. Got to get it past the blockers, but she does. It goes to the joust on the net. Pierce swats at it. A second joust. And off the hands of Sarah Miller. It goes, and Southern Wesleyan starting to hit a streak as they are on a 3-0 run. Go up 9-6. And Katie Anderson starting to settle in on the serve. Robbins. Miller will set up for McManaway down the middle. Dug by Anderson. Southern Wesleyan rallies and out. Off the hand of number 22, Liz Coots. A much needed point there for North Greenville to pull back within 2 as Robbins serves off the net and back into the North Greenville side. And the first service error against the Lady Crusaders, who on the season have 20 more. 168 to 148 for Southern Wesleyan. North Greenville needs to keep that number low, along with minimizing the overall mistakes to stay in this match. As here comes Samantha Hebb near post. Dug by the Warriors libero. Set up to O'Connor. Robbins on the dig. Miller will set up for Hebb a second time off the blockers, but recovered by Shelby Sheets. Over the net it goes. North Greenville rallying again. Here comes Hebb a third time. Past the blockers, but dug by Anderson. Set up to O'Connor again. Past Waters and down. And Southern Wesleyan starting to find a rhythm. Coach Mosley for North Greenville sensing that calls timeout. That is the first timeout for them this set. So head coach Greg Mosley for North Greenville calling a timeout there to try and rally his team back up 4 points, down 4 here to Southern Wesleyan, 11-7. Madison Pogue, last year star setter for this North Greenville squad. She's an assistant coach with Mosley.
Hey, fans, if you haven't already, go ahead and sign in your
As
up
they have amassed a 18-9 overall record, 10-4 within the Conference Carolinas. Head coach for Southern Wesleyan, Julia Reninga, pulling in a 15-11 overall record, 9-5 within the Conference Carolinas. Haley Hoover, Tyler Wanner, and Waverly Spiegel assisting her. So after that first timeout, Katie Anderson, 6 digs for Southern Wesleyan of the team's 15 so far. So far stonewalling North Greenville as Kinsey Pierce blocked at the net. Janae Robbins will set up for Hebb near post, past the blockers, but dug by who else? Anderson. Southern Wesleyan goes down the middle to Shannon. Miller dropping back to set up for Hebb a second time off the blockers, but dug by Anna Martin. Off the net and down for number 22, that's Coots. Getting the Warriors point, and the timeout does not work. And Southern Wesleyan leads by 5, 12-7. Number 19, Shelby Sheets on the serve for the Warriors. Set up for Pierce down the middle and in the corner pocket.
Point of the kill, number 1, Kinsey Pierce.
So North Greenville pulls 1 point back, and Annie Bisecker comes back in. She'll check in as Kelsey Shannon rotates out. Sarah Miller on the serve. Warriors handle it, and on the move, Coots to Waters, who got who got it but couldn't get underneath it enough, and nobody home on the front line for North Greenville. 5-point lead again for Southern Wesleyan. Number 12, Anna Martin back to serve. Over to Robbins. Miller running set for Bisecker, knuckleballs it, and somehow the Warriors recover it. Anna Martin with the one-handed save. Miller will set it for Bisecker, blocked. Paige O'Connor and number 7, Kendall Valancourt. Serve in from Martin. Miller will set things up for Hebb, near post, off the blockers, and out of bounds off the hands of Anna Martin.
Number 6, Samantha.
So back and forth again, but Southern Wesleyan more than happy to trade points as they continue to go back and forth. Southern Wesleyan with the advantage, up 5, 14-9. Pierce, line drive over to the far side, popped up. Southern Wesleyan sets it from the 10-foot line. Katie Anderson hits it over. Miller to Bisecker, far post, over the blockers, recovered by Martin. Down the middle, North Greenville gets the block, but can't get it back up over the net. Number 7, that was Valancourt getting that one. And Southern Wesleyan dropping the hammer here early in the first set, as Miller will set things up for Pepper from the near post. Recovered by Martin. Over to the far post and out of bounds. Is there a touch? No touch called for number 9, Katie Anderson. North Greenville will take the point. North Greenville only 4 kills halfway through the first set. Over to Katie Anderson again, off the block and the net. Miller will set up for McManaway. And the Warriors take the early whistle, a double hit called against NGU. Should Southern Wesleyan come out of Hayes here with the win tonight, that will of course send it to a tiebreaker, and more on that in a minute, as it's a pretty knotted up tiebreaker to try and figure out. As O'Connor on the dig sends it back to the North Greenville side. Here comes a set for Bisecker, past the blockers, but recovered by Martin. O'Connor will have to set it for Anderson. She hits it over. McManaway, Miller, down the middle, Pepper blocked. And another Southern Wesleyan point. Anika Jones back to serve this time for Southern Wesleyan, over to Robbins. Miller will set up for McManaway. Popped up off the blockers and out of bounds it goes. North Greenville takes a point, but down by 6. Only McManaway's second kill of the match. Pierce, Hebb, and Pepper each have 1 as well. Shannon back to serve for North Greenville, sends it in. Popped up by Martin, near post, hit over by Valancourt. Miller will set up for McManaway, past the blockers. O'Connor with the dive. Southern Wesleyan plays it off the roof, and Anderson hits it over. Pierce to Miller to Pepper, off the blockers, back to Robbins. Miller will try again, she'll go McManaway this time. Off the blockers, and the attack error called against McManaway, catching some of the near post antenna on the kill attempt.
Timeout, Crusaders.
And North Greenville will take their second timeout of the set. Each team allowed 2 timeouts per set. Southern Wesleyan really hasn't had an occasion to use them. They've been leading by about 6 or 7 here, as it's 18-11 in favor of Southern Wesleyan, behind the performance of Katie Anderson so far, who might reach double digits in digs before this set is over. She's at 8 of the team's 23. She's also got 2 kills on 7 attacks. You're looking at O'Connor, 2 kills on 9 attacks, but she's got 3 errors. So a negative attack percentage right now for O'Connor. Liz Coots, 3 kills on 5 attacks. Good start to the match for her. Valancourt has 1, Jones has 1. And that is all the kills registered so far for Southern Wesleyan. They have a team so far of 9. North Greenville, 5 kills, but 6 errors, a negative attack percentage right now at 0.26 for NGU. So last chance to try and turn the tide for North Greenville. They're going to have to ride this one out till the end. And right now, Southern Wesleyan hitting the cruise control a little early, up 18-11. Let's see if they can finish this one out, or can North Greenville manage to come back. Valancourt on the serve, and did not get the touch there by Pierce as she sends it out behind the end line. Pierce thought about it, was able to pull back in time.
Here in the game, your Crusaders number 10, Taylor Waters.
Taylor Waters back in for the serve here for North Greenville, with Southern Wesleyan leading 18-12. Gets it over, goes to O'Connor. Jones will set up down the middle. Point Southern Wesleyan. And that will make it 19-12. Anderson on the serve for Southern Wesleyan, goes over to Robbins. Miller will set up for Pierce, sideways it to O'Connor. Warriors right back, blocked at the net. North Greenville bounces it off McMahon away, but unable to rally it back a second time. Lob serve here for Southern Wesleyan. Pierce down the middle. Southern Wesleyan managed to get underneath it, but not under the net. Anika Jones, got to give credit to her for handling that shot from Pierce, but North Greenville takes the point, but still down by 7. Robbins has a serve for North Greenville, on the line and in, ace. First ace of the match for either team. Robbins on the serve, recovered by Anderson. Jones will set up, and early whistle, point North Greenville. Double hit called against Southern Wesleyan. Robbins on the serve again, over to Martin. Set up to O'Connor and down the line. And in, O'Connor not missing that one.
Here in the game for Warriors number 19, Shelby Sheets.
Shelby Sheets on the serve, over to Shannon. Miller running to set it up. Hebb just has to hit it over. Now the advantage to Southern Wesleyan. O'Connor down the middle, past the blockers, dug by Shannon. Miller will set up for Hebb, past the blockers. Stopped there by Sheets. O'Connor a second time. A tapper over will fall inbounds on the line. Shannon just a step behind it. And Southern Wesleyan back up to the 7-point lead, which they've held for most of this set so far. Trying to go up a set here as we close in on the end of things. Sheets on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Miller will set up for Pierce, blocked, recovered by Shannon, back to Pierce. And Pierce won't miss a second time.
Here in the game, for Crusaders number 17, Eddie Bisecker.
22-16 with Bisecker rotating back in for North Greenville. Miller setting up, handled by Anderson. Setter tap over, blocked by Pierce. Anika Jones trying to catch NGU unawares. Pierce right there. And North Greenville gets 2 of the 7 they needed back. Miller on the serve. Jones will set up for O'Connor. Blocked. Back to the Warrior side. Hit over by Liz Coots and froze North Greenville right in the middle of all 6 of them. And it's 23-17 Southern Wesleyan. Anna Martin on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Pierce lining up for Miller. Back to Pierce. Past the blockers, but dug by Martin. Joust at the net. Bisecker got the advantage of that one, but not done yet as the set goes to Hebb. Blocked. Pierce to Miller to Bisecker. Blocked. Dug by Miller. Robbins to Bisecker. Over the blockers, but Southern Wesleyan handles it with help of Anderson. Hit over by the Warriors. Miller, Robbins, Bisecker. Anderson again off the roof and point rafters. So North Greenville will get that one, 23-18, trying to stall out the Warriors
Number 30, Emma Hepper.
and get back in this thing. Pierce back to serve for North Greenville. Line drives it into the net. And set point here for Southern Wesleyan, 24-18. O'Connor back to serve, will try and put it away. Robbins gets up to handle the short serve. Here comes Hebb down the middle, out of bounds, and North Greenville will help out Southern Wesleyan there on the attack there. And the Warriors take the first set, 25-18, making that one look pretty routine for the Warriors. So we'll head to set two with Southern Wesleyan up a set advantage. And now North Greenville once again playing from behind. North Greenville had to rally last time they faced off against Southern Wesleyan, but North Greenville in a hole again. We'll have to find a way to get out of it here on senior night, here on this Friday night, November the 3rd. Don't go away. We'll bring you back right here to Hayes Gymnasium. Southern Wesleyan taking on North Greenville in women's volleyball here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Welcome back to the second set between Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville here at Hayes Gymnasium at the westerly side of the campus of North Greenville University. Southern Wesleyan wrapping up the first set with a 25-18 win. Liz Coots and Paige O'Connor leading the way with 4 kills each offensively. Defensively, it is the Katie Anderson show in that department. 9 digs already for Anderson. Next on the team is Sheets with 5. Or, no, excuse me, it's Anna Martin with 7, then Sheets with 5. Southern Wesleyan already 28 digs through that first set, taking a lot of scoring opportunities away from North Greenville. And the Warriors converting those into points, no doubt. For North Greenville, Pierce with 3 kills, McManaway with 2, and then Hebb, Bisecker, Pepper each with 1 as we start off the second set here. Taylor Waters hitting it over for North Greenville. Southern Wesleyan now with the advantage. O'Connor down the middle, gets the touch off Robbins. And same song, second verse for Southern Wesleyan, starting off the set with a point. O'Connor back to serve for the Warriors. Sends it in over to Waters. Miller will set things up down the middle for Pierce. And she pushed that one out of bounds off the far sideline. And Southern Wesleyan out to a 2-0 start. O'Connor to serve again. Waters diving underneath it. And that one goes out of bounds. A lot of spin on that one from O'Connor. Starts Southern Wesleyan out with a 3-0 run. And not done yet. O'Connor back a fourth straight time. Over to Robbins. Miller will set things up. North Greenville looking for their first point. Courtney Williamson dug by Martin. Southern Wesleyan with Anderson on the attack. Inbounds just before the end line. And Southern Wesleyan out to a 4-0 run. Five straight serves for O'Connor to Robbins. Miller will set things up for Williamson. Early whistle, and Southern Wesleyan takes a point. Double hit called against North Greenville. And Coach Mosley forced to burn a timeout early in the set as North Greenville down 5-0. So Wesleyan just picked up their first service ace of the match. O'Connor picking that one up. And right now, Southern Wesleyan just playing more sound, fundamental volleyball. North Greenville only 8 kills, but 8 errors, so zeros in the attack percentage column for North Greenville. Pierce with 3 for 14 tonight. Hebb is 1 for 13. McManaway 2 of 9. Bisecker 1 of 9. Normally those are much higher for North Greenville, even only after a set. Almost doubling up North Greenville in digs. Approaching that mark, 29-17. Southern Wesleyan robbing North Greenville of the scoring opportunities. As O'Connor serves it in again to Robbins. Miller will set things up for Williamson. Blocked. And that number 7, Valancourt. Southern Wesleyan posting up 2 blocks after that first set. 1 from Valancourt. Give her 2 now. Coots and Johnson each have an assisted block. Miller will set things up for Pierce. Tapper over. Dug by Libero. Pierce with the putback. Dug again by Sheets. Warriors hit it over. Williamson will get the set. Off the blockers and out of bounds. And North Greenville gets their first point of the set. 6-1.
In the game, your Crusaders number 17, Annie Bisecker.
Miller on the serve for North Greenville. Over to Sheets, set up down the middle, blocked and inbounds. Bisecker and Pierce jumping up for that one. And it's going to be a tough match ahead for Southern Miller to try to get to 1,000. She needed 37 coming in, and she's got 4. Miller here setting up for Williamson. Tapper over, dug by the Warriors. Yet again, punched over by Anderson. Miller, Robbins, go to Bisecker from the 10-foot line. O'Connor on the dig that time. Warriors from behind the line. Sheets hits it over. Miller tries again over to Bisecker. Past the blockers. O'Connor with another dig. Center tip over, no good. Miller to Williamson, high over the blockers. Stopped by Martin. Jones from behind the line. Sheets gets it to go. Second set, all Southern Wesleyan right now. They lead 7-2.
Here in the game, the Warriors number 10, Olivia Johnson.
Anika Jones back to serve. for Southern Wesleyan. Junior from Piedmont, South Carolina, transfer from Queens University. North Greenville trying to go to Pierce, and they'll get it off the block of Anderson. Only the 10th kill of the match for North Greenville. And a first appearance by number 2, Brittany Tepedino tonight here in the second set for North Greenville. Set up by Jones near post to number 10, Olivia Johnson, blocked by North Greenville to go to Johnson a second time. Miller on the dig. Robbins comes over to cover. Pierce hits it over. Over to Martin, played that one off the roof. Now it's off the roof again. Southern Wesleyan plays it over. Miller to Tepedino, dug by O'Connor, back to the Crusader side. Robbins to Williamson, high off the blockers. Is there a touch? Yes. Touch called, and North Greenville fighting their way back into this. Starting off down 6-0, now 7-4. Pierce on the serve, over to Martin, set up by Jones, tapped over by Johnson. Second on the team in kills, Olivia Johnson, behind O'Connor as Bisecker shorts it into the net. For North Greenville, Kinsey Pierce, 213 kills on the season. McManaway's got 256. Hebb with 272, but their names have been lightly called tonight as Southern Wesleyan hits it into the bleachers and North Greenville takes the point. It's not from a lack of trying. Pierce has 18 attacks, Hebb with 13. McManaway has 9. North Greenville has been trying to go to them, but Southern Wesleyan, they just haven't shut down one North Greenville playmaker. They've been able to shut down them all so far as Williamson handled the serve for North Greenville. Here come the Warriors down the middle. Johnson, Williamson on the dig. Miller, a one-handed set for Tepedino. Warriors rally it back to the net, near post for Anderson. Off the block, one-handed save by McManaway. Pierce hits it over. Setter tip over. Miller with the stop. No, she won't get underneath it. Southern Wesleyan takes a point, but a real couple nice plays defensively there for North Greenville. Both one-handed saves. One from McManaway and one from Miller. Southern Wesleyan on the serve. Miller will set things up for Tepedino. Fires it down. And North Greenville takes a point. Short, quick set from Miller to Tepedino. That is a good combination North Greenville needs to keep using. Tepedino with her first recorded kill of the match. North Greenville down 3 at 9-6. And Shannon on to serve for NGU. To Johnson. They'll set up for Johnson. Blocked. And Southern Wesleyan can't rally it back. 9-7. North Greenville now down 2. Shannon again will be her second straight serve. Sends it up over to Anderson as here comes O'Connor, fires it out. Robinson with the dig. Miller over to McManaway off the net. The whistle is blown and point Southern Wesleyan. Attack error against North Greenville. And here comes Kinsey Pierce over to have a discussion. And don't think they're going to get it reversed. No, they won't. Southern Wesleyan sends in the sub. Sheets coming back in. On to serve, that was Sheets. Robbins handles the serve. Miller sets up for Tepedino, pushes that one, but right to Martin. Jones sets up O'Connor from the 10-foot line. Robbins on the dig. Miller pushes it over, tugged by Anderson. That was her 10th as North Greenville blocks it at the net. Tepedino got a piece of that one. Anderson hits it over. 3 Lady Crusaders converge for it. Set to McManaway. Blocked out of bounds. North Greenville point.
Number 15, Katie McManaway.
Hard to believe that's only the 3rd kill for McManaway, but she pulls North Greenville back within 2 as Tepedino back to serve, trims the net, and falls for the ace. North Greenville waking up here in the second set. As Tepedino, see if she can do it again, hits this one a little bit harder and gets it over. O'Connor down the middle. Tepedino with the one-handed dig. Shannon to McManaway for the kill. Dug by Martin. Popped up by Jones, back to O'Connor. Robbins on the dig, off the roof. Miller plays it to McManaway. Past the blockers, off the hands of Sheets. The Warriors rally it over. Pierce to Miller. Over to McManaway. In the corner and in. Southern Wesleyan will take their timeout. The Warriors starting off the set with a 6-0 run. North Greenville has fought back to tie it at 10. The Lady Crusader offense starting to wake up. Now have 14 kills to 11 errors, so the attack percentage trending up for North Greenville, now in the positives. Katie McManaway and Kenzie Pierce also starting to find a rhythm for NGU. 4 kills each for those two. And that's pretty much the offense. Heb only 1 kill. Bisecker, Tepedino, Pepper all have 1 registered. Williamson does have 2. But she is currently on the bench for NGU. North Greenville looking for their first lead since the first set. Tied at 10 here, Tepedino back to serve. Warriors popping up with Jones. They go to O'Connor. Dug by Tepedino, but it goes out of bounds, and the Warriors use the timeout well. The Warriors back out in front, 11-10. And a Martin on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Waters goes down to get it. Miller will set things up for Pierce. Past the blockers and nobody home on the near side for Southern Wesleyan. Good eyes by Pierce to spot that. And here we go again, back and forth, tied at 11. Robbins with some mustard on that serve. Jones will set up, popped up off the block from Valancourt. North Greenville cannot get it over. Robbins came running up, but a couple of steps behind for her. Southern Wesleyan able to maintain the advantage by 1, 12-11. As O'Connor back to serve. Waters to Miller, will set things up for Pierce. Off the block, and got the touch from Shelby Sheets to give NGU the point.
Number 1, Kenzie Pierce. In the game, your Crusaders number 6. Samantha Heb.
Heb rotates back in for North Greenville with Sarah Miller back on the serve. Popped up here by Sheets and hit over by Martin. North Greenville now at the advantage. They go to Pierce off the block. Miller saves it. Robbins to Williamson past the blockers, but stopped by Sheets. Jones down the middle, fired, but dug by Miller. Pierce hits it over. Now the Warriors with the advantage. Set by Jones to Anderson. Robbins on the dig. Back over to the Warriors side. They hit it in the net. North Greenville point. And the Lady Crusaders are out in front, 13-12. Miller on the serve for NGU, sends it over to Sheets. Jones will set up for Anderson. Williamson to Miller. Back to Williamson with a good defensive play there on the dig. Center tip over, Miller falling down to get it. Robbins forced to set up for Heb past the blockers. Stopped by Martin. Warriors go down the middle on a one-handed slam. Falls for Southern Wesleyan, number 7, Valancourt.
In the game, the Warriors number 10, Olivia Johnson.
Jones back to serve in for the Warriors. Tied at 13 here in the second set. Southern Wesleyan up by 1 set. Pierce getting the set there from Sarah Miller, blocked. They'll have to try again. Here it comes to Williamson, fires, recovered by Martin. Warriors to the net, punched over by Anderson. Miller will set things up for Heb, near post. Dug by Martin. Punched over again by Jones. The early whistle will award the point to North Greenville. Attack error against the Warriors. gives NGU the lead, 14-13. Kenzie Pierce will serve. And a backward spin. O'Connor retreats back to get it. Anderson hits it over. Now a chance here for North Greenville. Tepedino off the block and down. North Greenville now with a 2-point advantage, 15-13. And we have our first towel timeout. 72 degrees here in the gym. And probably a little humid outside. Some showers moving through the Tigerville area here, coming from the north over the mountains. Showing 69 degrees outside toward the Travelers Rest area. Average about at the average temperature here in the gym. And Southern Wesleyan finally ready for play. Pierce patiently awaiting the serve, sends it in. Over to Anderson, running set for Jones, gives it back off the net from Valancourt. Now North Greenville here with Williamson, blocked by Valancourt. And it's 15-14, Southern Wesleyan not staying behind for long. Valancourt shorts it into the net. Service error against Southern Wesleyan will give North Greenville a 2-point lead back. Still only the second service error against Southern Wesleyan, so both teams doing a very good job of keeping those numbers low, 2 each. Williamson on the serve for NGU. High arcing serve and out. And of course, you start talking about service errors and they start happening. Southern Wesleyan once again down by 1 here with Anderson back to serve. To Robbins. Miller will set things up for Tepedino and dunks it home. Tepedino showing some firepower. Back up by 2 for NGU. And number 8, Kelsey Shannon on to serve. Shannon sends it in over to Anderson, set by Jones. Over to Johnson, popped up by Shannon. Here's McManaway off the blockers and in. And Katie McManaway puts North Greenville up by 3. Shannon still back there to serve for NGU, sends it in. Over to Martin. Set by Jones, will go to O'Connor. Dug by McManaway. Here's Miller, she'll set back up for McManaway. Falling down, Martin on the dig, rallied it back over, and then nobody home in the corner for North Greenville. Pierce trying to communicate to Shannon, not sure what was going on there. Shannon stopped, and Southern Wesleyan saw the open space. 18-16, North Greenville leads by 2. Here with a Warrior serve. To Robbins. Miller will set up for McManaway. Far post off the net. Was that in? No, and no touch called either. So Southern Wesleyan rallying back from their largest deficit so far. Robbins handles the serve. Miller will set things up for Tepedino. Block, Pierce into the net. Miller plays it up for Tepedino. Pushes it over. The Warriors recover it, and here comes O'Connor off of Shannon, and we're tied at 18. Sheets back to serve for Southern Wesleyan, and timeout.
Crusaders.
This timeout called by North Greenville, so that should be 1 used by each team. So getting a clarification there on our timeouts. North Greenville now with no timeouts as they have used both of their timeouts for the set. Southern Wesleyan still with one left though, as we're tied at 18 trying to decide the second set. And Shelby Sheets sends it into the net for Southern Wesleyan to give North Greenville the advantage, up by one at 19-18. Now Tepedino here on the serve. She'll send it in over to Anderson. To the net. We'll have a joust here. Punched back over by Jones. McManaway's got a one-handed over. She does. Now here come the Warriors to O'Connor. Past the blockers, dug by Tepedino, but into the bleachers. And tied at 19.
Here in the game, here are Crusaders number 10, Taylor Waterman.
Serve in here by Anna Martin for Southern Wesleyan. Miller at the net will set things up for Pierce. Blocked, recovered by Robbins. Miller will have to set up again for Pierce. Almost out of play, but she gets it over. Jones down the middle for Valancourt, recovered by Shannon. Miller set things up for McManaway this time. High off the blockers and just on the right side of the end line. 2019, North Greenville edges back out in front. Now with Robbins back to serve. A lot of forward spin on this one. Will go to the net. Brooke Pierce with the two-handed put back. And it's 21-19. NGU up by 2 now. And timeout. Southern Wesleyan.
Southern Wesleyan.
Now nobody has any timeouts left for the set, as the Warriors burned their last one here. Down by 2. Trying to decide a winner for the second set. Pierce and McManaway coming alive here for North Greenville, trying to lead this team to a set win. Pierce 7 kills, McManaway's got 6. And Tepedino, she's rotated in and got 3 during her time on the floor. Williamson with 2. Bisecker, Hebb, and Pepper still have 1. For Southern Wesleyan, Paige O'Connor continues to pace the way for the Warriors. 8 kills on 22 attacks for her. Katie Anderson is poised for a great night if this goes all the way to 5. Anderson, 3 kills, 15 attacks for Southern Wesleyan, 11 digs already. Anna Martin has 17 though, and Shelby Sheets is up to 8. Paige O'Connor also at 8. So defensively, 49 digs already for Southern Wesleyan, and we're not done with the second set. Robbins here on the serve for North Greenville. High arcing serve. Jones will set up for O'Connor. Southern Wesleyan trying to go back to their playmakers. North Greenville rallying it back over. And here come the Warriors again. Valancourt to Shannon. Miller will set things up for Williamson. One hands it over. The Warriors play it forward and hit over by Anderson. Miller to Pierce, past the blockers and in. 3-point advantage for North Greenville, 22-19. Here at the end of the second set is Robbins on the serve. Jones will set up for O'Connor, light tapper over, recovered by Robinson. Here's Miller setting up for Pierce on the run, blocked, backed up by Shannon. Miller will try Pierce again, over the blockers this time, but right to Martin. Jones will set up for O'Connor, off the block, Waters, Miller to Williamson, far post. And down the line, and it is in. Yes, it is in. Williamson, her 3rd kill of the match, and North Greenville up by 4. Southern Wesleyan cannot stop play anymore for the rest of the set as Anderson pops it up. Here comes Valancourt off the near post. Off the block to Robbins. Miller will set up for Williamson, who gets the touch off of Jones. And it's set point North Greenville, 24-19. Robbins on the serve. Warriors down to a knee to get it. Here comes O'Connor, blocked. Anderson puts it up for Jones. Back to O'Connor. Past the blockers and out of bounds. Is there a touch? No. North Greenville takes the second set from Southern Wesleyan. So NGU avoids falling into that 2-set hole which they had fallen into against Clark Atlanta and Belmont Abbey back on October 27th and 28th. And we will head into the 3rd set tied at 1 apiece. We've got a good one going on here at Hayes. Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville knotted up at a set apiece. We'll take the break here with them and bring you back for the second set, or the third set now, of play between these two Conference Carolinas foes. Second place seeding for the playoffs at stake here. Don't go away. We'll be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Welcome back here to Hayes Gymnasium. Women's volleyball on a Friday night here at Hayes. North Greenville and Southern Wesleyan in the final regular season Conference Carolinas matchup for what should be both of these teams. North Greenville coming back from a 6-0 deficit to start off the second set to take that second set win to even it up at a set apiece against Southern Wesleyan. Now we go to the third set. Both teams looking to try and find the advantage over the other. So far, so good. Southern Wesleyan dominant here through those first two, but North Greenville able to find just a little bit more. In that most recent set, North Greenville winning it 25-19 after Southern Wesleyan winning the first one 25-18. Warriors will start us off here with Anna Martin on the serve. High serve over to Robbins. Miller will set up for Pierce. Over to the far side, O'Connor pops it up. They'll set it back to her. O'Connor punches it over. Williamson with the save. Miller back to set up. Williamson blocked out of bounds. North Greenville with the first point.
Here in the game, your Crusaders number 17, Annie Bisecker.
Sarah Miller now back to serve for North Greenville. To the net it goes. Here comes a shot and down by Valancourt. North Greenville going up to block Jones, thinking it might be a setter tip. No such luck. Serve in here from O'Connor. Miller will set things up for Pierce. Almost let her too much, but Pierce with that forward momentum gets the touch, and North Greenville retakes the lead 2-1.
Here in the game, your Crusaders number 2, Brittany Tamarino.
And this is the last regular season matchup for both of these teams, so we'll have to wait where the seeding falls as there's Bisecker with a big block against Valancourt. Puts North Greenville up by 2. Bisecker with the solo block. Pierce here on the serve and a lot of backward spin and the ace for Pierce. Serve in from Pierce. Jones will set up for Anderson, who hits it out. North Greenville takes it. Now North Greenville starting off with a 5-1 run here in the third set. Serve on by Pierce. Warriors trying to rally it. Anderson lining up and hits it into the net. North Greenville up. As the Warriors trying to find their second point, and they will get it. Valancourt on the line. Official wasn't sure. Went to call it in, and it is 6-2.
The Warriors number 10, Olivia Johnson.
Serving here from Jones for Southern Wesleyan. Miller will set things up for Bisecker, blocked. Backed up there by Tepedino. Tepedino rallies it over. Martin to Jones, near post for Johnson, and it is out. Point NGU. Williamson's got the serve now for North Greenville, sends it in. Over to Martin. Jones will go down the middle, off the block, backed up by Williamson. Miller setting things up for McManaway. Past the blockers, and it does look like she gets a touch, yes. And North Greenville on fire here, up 8-2 in the third set. Now scoreboard saying 8-2, live stats reading 7-2, so trying to figure out which one's right there, as there's the, no doubt about that one. Now that we know that is the third point for Southern Wesleyan. Olivia Johnson getting that one. Serve in here, high serve from Valancourt, goes over to Robbins. Miller will set up for Pierce and bounces it sideways off of Jones. Point NGU.
Here in the game for Crusaders number 8, Kelsey Shannon.
Shannon now back to serve, with North Greenville leading here in the third set. Shannon sends it in, popped up by Anderson. Martin gets to it, Anderson sends it over. Pierce calls for it, sends it to Miller for the set to McManaway, blocked. Robbins back up, Miller will set for Tepedino on the run, blocked the second time. Two Lady Crusaders get tangled up. McManaway blocked again, still alive. Robbins over, but out. And it is 9-4 North Greenville. They lead by 5 here. Katie Anderson on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Pierce up to Miller for the set. Short set. Tepedino down the middle and in. Not going to be denied there. And another Southern Wesleyan towel timeout. Here with North Greenville leading 10-4. Kinsey Pierce, the first Lady Crusader, had hit double digits for kills, 10 for 31 so far. McManaway 7 for 22. And Tepedino's starting to pick up the pace. And she will be back to serve here in just a moment. North Greenville's attack percentage also continues to trend upward. 29 kills now to 14 errors. 136 for the attack percentage. Also, North Greenville starting to catch up in digs. Down by double digits for most of the match. Now only 53 to 46 defensively. O'Connor hits it over there. Robbins recovers it. Pierce going for the tapper. Stopped by number 14, Jones and hit out of bounds by Coots. North Greenville takes the point. Tepedino on the serve. Recovered by Anderson. Here comes O'Connor. Blocked. Coots pops it up. Back to O'Connor. High and out. And timeout for Southern Wesleyan here as they've had some trouble getting going here in the third set. North Greenville with a 8-point lead, up 12-4. This Lady Crusader offense and defense has suddenly come alive here in the third set. Sarah Miller already now has accelerated her assist count, was at 4, only up to 4 assists at the closing in at the end of the first set. She has picked it up to 26. She needs 11 more to reach 1,000 on the season. 1,000 assists for this North Greenville squad. Came in today still averaging over 10 assists per set. Again, if you weren't just joining us, weren't with us earlier, Paige O'Connor named Week 9 Women's Volleyball Player of the Week for the Conference Carolinas. Started out very strong in the first set, has tapered off some here. North Greenville able to start and find some gaps, and the ace for Tepedino. 13-4, North Greenville in control, trying to keep the pressure on. Tepedino on the serve again. Popped up by Anderson. Southern Wesleyan needs a point. They go to O'Connor. They won't quite get it there. Pierce rallies it over. Now Southern Wesleyan does get the point. A double hit called against North Greenville, and no change on the call. Pierce again walking over, but then told to get back in formation, so no change on that one.
In the game, the Warriors number 19, Shelby Sheets.
So Southern Wesleyan with the point and the serve back. Shelby Sheets will be back to serve. Sends it in to Shannon. Shannon up to Miller. Here comes McManaway trying to track it down. Line drives it right to Martin. Here's O'Connor. Tap her over. McManaway with the dig. Miller to Pierce, turning around to send it over to the net. One-handed tip over. Robbins recovers it. McManaway trying to go for the kill. Dug by the Warrior Sheets. Here's O'Connor down the middle. Blocked by Pierce, but out of bounds. And Southern Wesleyan beginning to rally back in the pitcher. Sheets second straight serve to Robbins. Spins sideways, and Southern Wesleyan picks up another point. .3-0 run for the Warriors. Here is Sheets again with the serve. Shannon, Miller setting up for Pierce. Past the blockers, but dug by Martin. The Warriors play it off the roof. Here's O'Connor down the middle and in. And timeout now for North Greenville, as the Lady Crusaders have given away 4 of their 9 points they had for the lead.
Hey fans, North Greenville University Volleyball, I'd like to thank all of the Scorers Table sponsors, including Pepsi Cola, Hampton Inn, Travelers Rest, BB&T Bank, and DOP Apparel. Thank you all for your continued sponsorship of North Greenville University Volleyball.
Coming off a North Greenville timeout, Southern Wesleyan on a 4-0 run here. North Greenville trying to stem the tide. Pierce pushing it over. Martin with the recovery. And hit over by the Warriors. Robbins recovers it, keeps it clear of the rafters. Miller to Pierce over the blockers, and no touch called. And the run continues for Southern Wesleyan. Now only down 4, 5-0 run. Sheets on the serve. Waters goes down to get it into the net, and the ace. 6-0 run. And now North Greenville with a towel timeout, trying to coax the flow of the match, as here is Sheets with another Warrior serve. Miller to Pierce trying to stem the tide, and finally it will come to an end. North Greenville takes a point. After giving up 6 of their 9 points, they will push it back to a 4-point lead, leading 14-10. North Greenville is up. Robbins on the serve. Popped up by Anderson. Jones will set up for O'Connor, far post. Off the block, Waters to Miller. Near post, Williamson off the block, recovered by Martin. Here's Jones to O'Connor down the middle. Williamson recovers. Miller to Pierce down the middle, but dug by Anderson. Jones to O'Connor a third time, pushed up by Shannon. Miller hits it over. Williamson with the dig and runs into Robinson, who is going for the ball. And Robbins can't get to it, and it's a point to Southern Wesleyan after all that. Martin serves in for Southern Wesleyan. Waters to Miller to Pierce, blocked. Waters there on backup. Miller will try Pierce again. Past the blockers, but right to Martin. Set up for Anderson. Waters with a one-handed save. Here comes Williamson, pushing it over the blockers. Dug by Anderson. Everywhere at once as O'Connor to Shannon. Spins it backwards, and nobody able to get to that one for North Greenville. And the Warriors back within 2. Closest Southern Wesleyan has been since the 3-1 mark to start off hit the third set. Here's Pierce off the near post, off the blockers. Anderson sends it up to Jones. Slung over by Valancourt. Waters trying to track it down. Miller's got a hope. It gets over. It tags the light and won't make it. And Southern Wesleyan has made their way back almost from a 9-point deficit to be down by 1, as they've made up 8 of them. Three different Warriors are in double figures for digs. Anna Martin with 23. Sheets has 11. Katie Anderson has 15. Right now, nobody looking at a double-double. Just actually, no, Paige O'Connor is. She has 11 kills, 9 digs. She needs 1 more dig. Martin on the serve for Southern Wesleyan to Waters. Miller will set things up for Williamson. Off the net, Williamson recovers it. Miller back to Williamson, blocked. Robbins pops it up. Miller will set things for Pierce. Off the net, Warriors recover it. Anderson calling for the set to O'Connor. Past the blockers, and Shannon can't get to it in time. And we are tied at 14. The Warriors have come back from 9 down. Martin has the serve to Waters. Miller will set things up for Williamson. North Greenville looking for the lead. Past the blockers and down. Williamson with kill number 6 for her. And Sarah Miller back to serve. Still needing 10, nope, 9 more assists to reach 1,000, as here's the set to Valancourt off the block. Robbins puts it up for Miller to set for Williamson. Past the blockers, but out of bounds. O'Connor now for the Warrior serve here, tied at 15. Shorts it up, but Waters gets to it. Miller will set Pierce past the blockers, dug by Martin. Warriors keep it off the roof, and O'Connor hits it over. Now here's Miller. She'll set Pierce. Blocked down the middle, and the Warriors have the lead. First lead of the third set for Southern Wesleyan. It comes at 16-15. Robbins handles the serve. Miller will set things up for Williamson. Dug by Martin, hit over by Anderson. North Greenville will try again. Here's Pierce down the middle. Blocked, and Southern Wesleyan's up by 2. O'Connor on the serve. Robbins up to Miller. Here's the set for Williamson past the blockers, but dug by Martin. Early whistle and a point North Greenville. A double hit call against Southern Wesleyan.
In the game, your Crusaders number 2, Whitney Cavalino.
Serve in here by Pierce for North Greenville. At the net, down the middle, Valancourt blocked by Bisecker and Tepedino. And we're tied at 17.
Number 17, Eddie Bisecker.
Serving again for North Greenville. Warriors looking for the advantage. They go to the setter, Jones, and she gets it. Southern Wesleyan back out in front, up 18-17.
Warriors number 10. Olivia Johnson.
And Nika Jones back to serve for Southern Wesleyan. Sends it in, Pierce gets it. Miller will set things up for Bisecker. Left-handed shot off the block and out of bounds. Now tied at 18.
Here in the game, your Crusaders number 24, Michaela Lennon.
And here's the first appearance tonight by number 24, Michaela Lennon, sophomore from Bowling Springs, North Carolina. She'll be back to serve. Anderson gets it. Jones will set up for Johnson, past the blockers and down, and Southern Wesleyan back out in front, 19-18. Serve in by the Warriors. A lot of backspin on that ball, and North Greenville can't track it down. And Southern Wesleyan with the all-important 2-point advantage. Valancourt's got the serve for Southern Wesleyan to Robbins. Miller will set up for Tepedino down the middle and on the line in.
Number 2, Whitney Cavalino. In the game, your Crusaders number 8, Kelsey Shannon.
Shannon rotates in. She'll go back to serve for North Greenville. Number 8, one of the seniors being honored here on senior night, Kelsey Shannon. Sends it in, over to O'Connor. Jones will set up near post. Here's Anderson off the block. Pierce jumping up for it. Miller will set up for McManaway. Past the blockers, into the net, and Southern Wesleyan lets it go, and North Greenville will tie it up at 20. And now here's Shannon to serve. Shannon to Anderson. Jones running to set it up for Johnson down the middle. Robbins with a big time dig there. Miller to McManaway. Past the block. No, not past the blockers. That one is blocked. North Greenville not done yet though. Pierce down the middle and gets it. Right in the middle of the 6 for Southern Wesleyan. And North Greenville back out in front, 21-20. Serve in here from Kelsey Shannon. Popped up, a lot of backspin off that one, off the basketball goal. O'Connor, the one to get it over. Miller to Tepedino off the block. Southern Wesleyan finally able to get a piece of Tepedino there as Anderson buries it for Southern Wesleyan to tie it at 21. Anderson on the serve, Robbins. Miller will set up for McManaway off the blockers. Recovered there by Jones. Set Anderson for O'Connor. Robbins again with the dig. Miller running the set up for McManaway. Anderson sticks up for it again. Miller will set up for McManaway a second time. Shorts this one. O'Connor gets to it. Here's a set by Jones off the block from Johnson. Miller pops it up for McManaway a third time into the net, and that will give Southern Wesleyan the lead. And timeout. North Greenville here down one in the third set, 22-21. Now double checking some numbers here. The stats have not been updated since the Truett-McConnell game. North Greenville's record in the cumulative season stats page still showing 17-9. The North Greenville 18-9 overall. So Sarah Miller very well may have crossed over 1,000, but no stats are available from the Truett-McConnell game they played last Wednesday, 2 days ago. So we'll just continue to call it like she's still going for 1,000 here at home tonight. Again, second place in the conference. Carolina seeding up for grabs here. Southern Wesleyan trying to force the tie to send it to one of the several tiebreakers. See if they can get that second seed. Here is Anderson on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. They lead by one. McManaway trying to tie it up, and she will. Bouncing off Anika Jones, and we're tied at 22. And McManaway almost there to double figures for kills. She's got 9. Southern Wesleyan trying to retake the lead. They go to O'Connor. Shannon with the dig. They give it right back to her. Tepedino with the dig. Miller to Pierce. One-handed save by Southern Wesleyan, but over the net, the wrong side. And North Greenville takes the lead, 23-22. Timeout, Southern Wesleyan. Important exchange there for North Greenville. Trying to go up on Southern Wesleyan 2-1. 2 points away, but the Warriors right there behind them. And how about Katie McManaway there? Back-to-back kills and back-to-back assists for Sarah Miller. And she is 3 away now. Paige O'Connor has hit her volleyball double-double mark for the night. 12 kills, 10 digs for Paige O'Connor, proving why she was Week 9 Women's Volleyball Conference Carolina's Player of the Week right there. Trying to pick up the Moses Greer Player of the Game award here tonight, which we will award at the end of the match. North Greenville looking for set point. Tepedino with the lob serve. Libero falling down to get it. Pierce with the putback. And it is set point 24-22. But only 2 set points here as Tepedino going for the serve. Anderson off her hands, the ace, and that does it. North Greenville will take the third set and go up 2-1 over Southern Wesleyan as we transition to the 4th set. Warriors will now have to fight back from behind. They've proven they can do it. They came back from 9 down here in that third set. Before that, North Greenville came back from 6 down. So North Greenville piecing together a run. Can they keep it up in the fourth set? We'll find out here. North Greenville leading Southern Wesleyan 2-1. Here, women's volleyball here from Hayes Gymnasium. We've got a good one on our hands. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're on to the fourth set between North Greenville and Southern Wesleyan. Lady Crusaders with the advantage right now, 2-1. Southern Wesleyan now tasked with taking the fourth set and sending it to the fifth and final overall. North Greenville has woken up. That started in the second set. Since then, Kinsey Pierce 14 for 47. She has 5 digs so far. Katie McManaway 10 of 31 with 3 digs. 2 assisted blocks for her as well. Courtney Williamson rotating in. She's got 6 kills. Teppadino might have been a large part of that catalyst that helped jumpstart North Greenville. Teppadino 5 kills on 13 attacks, 3 digs, and 2 assisted blocks. For Southern Wesleyan, Paige O'Connor has her double-double. 12 kills, 10 digs for her. Defensively, Southern Wesleyan has been very strong tonight. 71 total digs, 27 for Martin, 11 for Sheets, 16 for Anderson, mentioned 10 for O'Connor as we are underway here in the fourth set. North Greenville looking for the first point. They'll go to Heb. Been a while since we called her name. Dug by the Warriors. Anderson. O'Connor, she's blocked. Now Miller will go to Pierce, tap her over, falling down. That one stopped by Sheets. Here's O'Connor again off the net, and Southern Wesleyan starts things off right here in the fourth set, doing what they got to do to try and send it to the fifth. Some more trouble on the floor on the Southern Wesleyan side of things. We've rotated back to the way we were in the second set. North Greenville on the left-hand side, Southern Wesleyan on the right-hand side. Warriors up by 1, waiting on Anna Martin for the serve. Sends it in. Shannon will forward it up to Miller. Set up far post. Heb past the blockers. Did she get the touch? Yes. Got the touch there off Martin. And we're tied at 1. Heb, only her second kill of the match.
Annie Eisecker.
Miller back to serve. She is 3 assists away from 1,000 on the season. Trying to wrap it up here in the regular season. O'Connor blocked but out of bounds by Hebb. Warriors take the point. North Greenville's made a habit of 5-set thrillers here, especially late in the season. Talked about the back-to-back wins over Belmont Abbey, as double hit there is going to be called against Miller as Robbins sent it into the net. Nothing Miller could do about it. And North Greenville had back-to-back 5-set thrillers, comeback wins over Belmont Abbey and Clark Atlanta. Been back and forth here in this conference matchup against Southern Wesleyan. There's Miller on the set. She'll go to Hebb off the block, dug by Martin from behind the back line, and point Southern Wesleyan. Number 19, Shelby Sheets, gets that one. O'Connor now back to serve. Short serve goes to Robbins. Miller will set things up. Pierce with the tapper, dug by O'Connor. Southern Wesleyan will set up, slam it down, dug by Robbins. Miller tries Hebb, far post. Goes cross court, stopped by Anderson. Pierce jumping up for the putback, not there, and Southern Wesleyan high and out. Southern Wesleyan going on a bit of a run there, put North Greenville in a 3-point hole. They get one of them back. And Tepidino rotating back in, North Greenville down 2. Pierce on the serve. Jones will set up near post for Anderson, blocked by Bisecker. Fourth block for Bisecker. Her 4th time she's been a part of one. She's got 3 assisted. And an ace here for Kenzie Pierce. And North Greenville's tied it at 4. First ace for Pierce this match. Almost picked up another one there. Southern Wesleyan will rally it over with Anderson. Pierce to Miller. Near post, Bisecker in the corner. It is out. No touch called. And Southern Wesleyan will retake the lead 5-4.
In the game, the Warriors, number 10, Olivia Johnson.
Anika Jones now back to serve for the Warriors here, leading by 1, the 4th set. Southern Wesleyan trying to continue it to the 5th. Pierce gets underneath at Miller for the set on the net. Close call, and Hebb can't get to it. 6-4, Southern Wesleyan. Serve in again from Southern Wesleyan. Miller will set things up for Tepidino, and the kill for Tepidino. And that will put Miller with the assist. 1 away from 1,000 on the season. Again, no stats from the Truett McConnell game earlier this Wednesday. So Miller still trying to get 1,000. 1 away here. Southern Wesleyan battling hard, far post. Stopped by Miller. Pierce called for the set. She'll go McMahon away. Past the blockers and down. Tied at 6. Hebb dropping back to serve. So here we go. Southern Wesleyan. More towel trouble on that side. Serve in. Here comes Southern Wesleyan near post with Johnson. Hebb going down for the dig. Can't get underneath it. And Southern Wesleyan back out in front, 7-6. Olivia Johnson, her 5th kill on 14 attacks. 2 assisted blocks as well for Johnson. Southern Wesleyan now with the serve. Robbins will handle it. Miller setting things up for Tepidino for 1,000, and that's it. Tepidino with her 7th kill of the match, and unofficially, Sarah Miller is at 1,000 assists for the season. And now Kelsey Shannon back to serve. High arcing serve goes to O'Connor. She gets underneath it. Jones will set up for Johnson. Trims the net and rolls out of bounds. Point NGU. Serve in from Shannon for North Greenville. O'Connor forward to Jones down the middle and in the corner pocket from Anderson for Southern Wesleyan, and back and forth we go again. Serving goes to Robbins. Miller will set up for McManaway, trying to get over 1,000. Dug there by Martin, and it falls to the floor. Nobody for North Greenville calling it. Warriors back out in front by 1, 9-8. Serve from Anderson. Robbins to Miller for McManaway, far post. Dug by Martin. Jones will set up for O'Connor. Over the blockers, Pierce handles it. Miller to Teppadino, past the blockers and in. Johnson and Coots going up for the block. Cannot block Teppadino, tied at 9. Teppadino's got the serve. Over to Anderson. Jones sets up for Johnson. Down, cross court, and in. Southern Wesleyan on this back and forth so far, able to maintain the advantage. What they did in the first set, and then eventually they hit the accelerator and pulled away. Number 19, Shelby Sheets will rotate back in for Southern Wesleyan. She'll go back to serve. And pick up the ace. Split the difference between Shannon and Waters, and Southern Wesleyan's up 2. Sheets to serve again. Waters got that one. Miller pops it up for McManaway. Over the net it goes. Here comes Southern Wesleyan at the net, partially blocked. Miller pops it up. Robbins will set for McManaway. Pushes it over off the hands of Sheets and the North Greenville point. And here's Hebb back in. Hebb in, McManaway off for the time being. Lady Crusaders down 1-11-10. Robbins on the serve, popped up by Anderson. Jones will set for O'Connor, and on that one definitely in. Yes, it was before it reached the end line. Southern Wesleyan up by 2 yet again. Martin on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Shannon to Miller. Pierce on the run. Off the hand of Anderson, and a point North Greenville. Lady Crusaders playing from behind, but only by 1.
Number 17, Annie Bisecker.
Kenzie Pierce starting to creep up there for a double-double. She's 4 digs away. Already got 15 kills on the night for Pierce. As here comes a big block up front at the net, absolutely stuffing Valancourt. Good dig there by Miller to Bisecker, high and out. Valiant effort. Another Wesleyan back up by 2, 13-11. Both teams pretty even attack-wise. 160 percentage for North Greenville, 152 for Southern Wesleyan. So good battle here for second place in the Conference Carolinas as O'Connor on the serve to Robbins. Miller setting up for Hebb, past the block, over the blockers. Southern Wesleyan back up to the net. Valancourt dug by Miller. Robbins will set up for Hebb at the net. Off the joust, rallies it back. Here's Hebb again. And spun it off the top of her hand and into the net. Southern Wesleyan up by 3. And O'Connor back to serve. And timeout. North Greenville here.
Crusaders.
The Southern Wesleyan still with their full complement of timeout, full complement of timeouts for the set. North Greenville just burning their first. With Southern Wesleyan up by 3 here.
At this time, North Greenville Athletics would like to thank all of its wonderful sponsors.
And
including
still
Sherman
behind the
Construction,
fact of their digs, 79 digs to 69 for North Greenville. Southern Wesleyan continuing to deny scoring chances from North Greenville dig-wise. 6 blocks for the Warriors, 8 for North Greenville though. It's Bisecker, she's got 4 assisted. Pierce has posted a solo block, and Rachel Hutchinson snuck in there without me seeing. She's another senior of this North Greenville squad. She has a solo block.
The Little Rebel, Pizza Hut of Greer, Zaxby's and Traveler's Rest, the Exit Grill, Penske Truck Rentals, and Bojangles. Thank you all for your continued sponsorship of North Greenville Athletics and its athletes.
Also, South Carolina High School playoffs starting tonight, first round, and 1 seed TL Hannah right now sticking it to the 4 seed Burns Rebels. And Hannah up 41-7 right now, and looking pretty good for Hannah to advance to round number 2 of the playoffs. O'Connor on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Robbins handles it. Miller will set up for Pierce. Dug by O'Connor. Jones calls for the set. She'll go far post, high and out. Off of Sheets, and North Greenville pulls one back. Pierce has a serve for North Greenville here. Coach Mosley with a few more seconds with the official. I'm not sure what that was about. Here's Pierce on the serve. Sideways and an ace off the hands of Sheets. Pierce having a night. Second ace for her. Down by 1, North Greenville. Pierce sends it in again. O'Connor gets this one. Jones will set up down the middle. Valancourt. Pierce with a one-handed save. Miller hits it over. Now advantage to the Warriors. Valancourt over the blockers. Robbins. Miller. Here comes Hebb. High. Stopped by Sheets. Popped up by Jones. Hit over by Anderson. Hebb falling down gets it. Miller to Bisecker. Sideways spins, and it is in on the line. Point North Greenville. Man, oh man, Bisecker spun that one backwards, but somehow still got enough forward momentum on it. And now Coach Reninga upset with the official. She's having a conversation. And here comes O'Connor to talk with them. And Pierce joins the party. As we've seen before, you normally don't get the call reversed, and it looks like it is going to stand, so we are tied at 14. Pierce on the serve will give it to Sheets. Here's the set by Jones. Valancourt dug by Miller. Robbins setting up for Hebb. Past the blockers, dug by the libero Martin. Here come the Warriors again. Past the blockers and in.
The Warriors number 10, Olivia Johnson.
Southern Wesleyan leads by 1, 15-14. Serve in to the net. Service error against Nika Jones. Tied at 15. That last play, I think all the North Greenville faithful wanting a double hit somewhere against Southern Wesleyan, as here's Hebb on the serve. Popped up by Martin. Setter tip. And that's something else North Greenville has not defended well. Anika Jones exploiting the gap left by North Greenville. I believe it was Emmanuel that had the most dynamic setter. As Robbins gets it here, Tepatino Bisecker hitting it over to O'Connor. Jones running for the set, to the net, tapped back by Bisecker, but out of bounds and back to Southern Wesleyan on the point. But it was Emmanuel that ate North Greenville up with the setter, taking a lot more liberty with the ball. And that was large, and that 3-0 win by Emmanuel largely due to their setter. North Greenville now down 2, trying to get one back. They will. It's Tepedino again.
Game for Crusaders number 8, Kelsey Shannon.
Closing in on the end of the 4th set, Southern Wesleyan trying to send it to a decisive 5th and final one. North Greenville wanting to wrap it up in 4. And on the season record over Southern Wesleyan, North Greenville has it right now with 1 victory in Central, trying to take the other here at home as Shannon on the serve. Running set, it's gonna go over the net. Here's on the joust, McManaway, partially stuffed there by Cooch. Warriors get it over. Southern Wesleyan again just finding the holes. North Greenville's going to need to put together a good run, otherwise Southern Wesleyan is looking at set 5 here. Anderson on the serve to Pierce. Miller will set things up for McManaway on the move. Hits it hard. One-handed save by Anderson. Goes back over Robbins. Miller, Tepedino, and off the block. Over to the Southern Wesleyan side, and it's a point North Greenville. Tepedino going for the lob serve. Southern Wesleyan plays it well. Jones will set up for O'Connor near post. Shannon with the dig. Miller gets it back in the lineup for Pierce. One-handed save for Martin again. O'Connor gets a set, spins it off of Robbins, and North Greenville trying to put a stop against Southern Wesleyan, but they're handing it right to them.
In the game for Southern Wesleyan is number 19, Shelby Sheets. And for your Crusaders number 8, Kelsey Shannon.
Sheets on to serve for the Warriors. Robbins pops it up, keeps it off the roof. Miller will set up for Pierce. Past the blockers, O'Connor, Jones, and nobody home to kill it for Southern Wesleyan. A double hit, in fact, called against the Warriors. So North Greenville gets one of them back. It's 19-18. Been a popular score here tonight. Robbins on to serve for North Greenville. Hits that one hard. And goes to Sheets. Jones will set up for O'Connor. Blocked. Warriors recover. Here's Jones setting up O'Connor a second time. Off the block. Shannon, Miller to Hebb. And off the hands of Sheets. And we're tied at 19.
Hit number 6, Samantha Hebb.
Only the 3rd kill for Hebb, but she's making them count. Robbins again on the serve. Popped up by Anderson. Jones will set up for O'Connor. Off the block, recovered by Hebb. Miller for Pierce. Off the Warriors block, and O'Connor can't reach it, and North Greenville's out front. 2019. Timeout called by Southern Wesleyan. North Greenville with the advantage. Trying to close it out in 4. Warriors been rallying all night. Both teams have come back from deficits. Back in the 2nd set, if you're just joining us, North Greenville coming back from a 6-0 deficit to win the 2nd set, 25-19. In the 3rd set, Southern Wesleyan was down 9 by 9. They came back, unfortunately fell by 3 in the 3rd set. North Greenville won that one 25-22. Here we are in the 4th set. North Greenville leading 20-19. And this one has been fairly close from the get-go. The largest lead has been for Southern Wesleyan. It was 3. And this is the first lead for North Greenville. All the way back to when North Greenville led at the 8-7 point mark. Robbins on the serve for North Greenville. Fires it in, high arcing serve. Sheets gets to it. Jones will set up. Anderson hits it over. Robbins to Miller, going for Pierce. Dug by Martin. Here comes O'Connor, blocked, and off the hands of Anderson, and North Greenville's up by 2. They credit it to Miller. I'm sure she'll take credit for the kill. As here's Robbins again. Line drive to serve to Anderson. Jones will set up. Here comes O'Connor down the middle. Waters to Miller. Hebb gonna go for kill number 4. Early whistle, point North Greenville. A blocking error against the Warriors. And timeout, Southern Wesleyan.
Southern Wesleyan.
22-19, North Greenville pulling ahead by 3. And that was a block error going against Liz Coots. Kill credited to Samantha Hebb, so it's down to showtime right now. It's been another fantastic game. Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville always seem to bring not just something better than their A game. This game has been good every single season, no matter where they play, and especially since Southern Wesleyan has joined the Conference Carolinas. That has thrown another element into the mix that racks up the intensity between these two teams. Of course, the campuses really aren't that far from each other, about an hour across the county line into Pickens. So both schools sharing the upstate of South Carolina, really sharing the same recruiting grounds too. Does Southern Wesleyan have one more rally in them? The North Greenville put it away. Robbins still on the serve for North Greenville. Sends it in. Popped up here by Sheets. Jones to O'Connor. Robbins with the dig. Here's Miller. She'll go to Hebb. With the dig, Martin there. Set up by Jones. Tapped over by Coots. And it is in on the line. Southern Wesleyan needed that point. They stay alive. And Martin will have the serve for the Warriors. Sends it in short into the net. Southern Wesleyan also out of timeouts as the 5th service error against the Warriors. Miller now on the serve for North Greenville. And she returns the favor. Service error for North Greenville. O'Connor back to serve for the Warriors. Could be trouble here. Connor sends it in. Robbins pops it up. Miller backtracking the setup for Pierce. Stopped by Sheets. Down the middle. Valancourt, it is out. Set or match point for North Greenville. 24-21. Pierce, the senior, back to serve. She's got 2 aces already tonight. Expect Southern Wesleyan not to go quietly here. Popped up. Jones will set. Hit over by Anderson, and it is in on the line. They continue on. Still match point, 24-22. 2 more attempts left. Anika Jones back to serve for the Warriors. 24-22, North Greenville up. Jones on the serve. Robbins. Here's Miller setting up. Give it to Tepedino off the block. Recovered by Anderson. Chance for Southern Wesleyan here. Miller recovers it. Robbins called upon to set for him to put it away. Can't do it. O'Connor with the dig. Jones to Johnson. And off the hands of Pierce, and Southern Wesleyan will push North Greenville to the last match point timeout. NGU. Both teams now out of timeouts.
Crusaders.
And we have just crossed over the 2-hour mark. Actually started a little bit later due to the senior days or senior night ceremony. So coming up on the 2-hour mark. So both these teams trying to give their starters a breather, give their starters a breather. And which team has the most energy left right now? Last point to try and close it out for North Greenville here, 24-23. Southern Wesleyan gets this next one. We're going into extra volleyball to decide the fourth set. Anika Jones once again called upon to serve for the Warriors. Last chance for North Greenville. Both teams out of timeouts for the set. Should we continue on? Jones on the serve for Southern Wesleyan. Here it comes. Short serve, Pierce. Miller running set. Williamson has to hit it over, blocked at the net, and Southern Wesleyan. 4 hits called against North Greenville. We're going to extras. The Warriors stave off a loss there with a 4-0 or 3-0 run. So here we go again. Now we're looking for advantage here as Jones serves. Pierce, Miller. We'll go to Tepedino, fires it in. Match point North Greenville, 25-24. Can the Lady Crusaders put it away? Michaela Lennons, number 24, ready to be called upon to serve. Lennons back to serve here. 25-24 match point North Greenville. Southern Wesleyan trying to stay alive to take the fourth set to send it to 5. Serve by Lennons. O'Connor handles it. Jones will set up for number 7 as it falls down Valancourt. And the Warriors stay alive. Now serve here for Valancourt. High serve, Robbins gets it. Miller will pop it up for McManaway on the kill. Off the hands of Valancourt. And again, it's match point North Greenville, 26-25. Scores table might run out of music here if this keeps up. Kelsey Shannon back to serve now for North Greenville. Can she put it away? Shannon on the serve, here we go. O'Connor pops it up back. Anderson tracks it down, Warriors rally it over. Chance for North Greenville here, Miller setting up for McManaway. Block, but it's in, it's in! So the Warriors using some type of magic here as they continue to stay alive. That one is about 2 inches away from this one being over. Serve in from Anderson for Southern Wesleyan. Robbins gets it. Miller will set up for McManaway. Off the hands of number 14, Jones. Match point yet again. 27-26. Tepedino this time to serve for North Greenville. Serve in from Tepedino, going for that long serve, trims the net. Warriors get it back over. Robbins to Miller, going near post. Pierce to the corner, off the hands of Jones, and it's out, and North Greenville has done it. How fitting that the senior Kinsey Pierce called upon to close it out. And with that victory, North Greenville locks down second place for the Conference Carolinas tournament. Barton has the 1 seed locked down, an 11-1 conference record overall. They actually lost to Emmanuel. So Barton will take the 1 seed, North Greenville the 2 seed, Southern Wesleyan the 3 seed, Belmont Abbey looks to be the 4 seed right now. As several teams still have games to play, Limestone and Belmont Abbey. They will play tomorrow, so that's a battle for that 4 seed and to host a home playoff game. Emmanuel takes on Erskine. Lees McRae, Mount Olive, those are all Saturday games. You got Barton taking on King. As we work toward the women's volleyball final, still a few more games to play to determine the season, but it looks pretty good for Barton to be the 1 seed and North Greenville to be the 2 seed, as well as Southern Wesleyan to round out the top 3. Also, North Greenville owning the regular season record against Southern Wesleyan, 2-0 to stave off the tiebreaker. And so an excellent night overall for North Greenville. Both teams played well, over 50 kills, 55 for North Greenville, 50 for Southern Wesleyan. 92 digs for the Warriors, great night there. 81 digs for North Greenville, 7 blocks for the Warriors, 9 for North Greenville. It was a battle up in the trenches up close to the net. Sarah Miller finished with 48 assists. Since we don't have any numbers from the Truett-McConnell game played on Wednesday, we can now unofficially, Sarah Miller is over 1,000 plus whatever she got from the Truett-McConnell game. Kinsey Pierce, 17 kills on 55 attacks, 1 assist, 7 digs, a solo block and an assisted block. And I'm going to revive a old trick that we added to the Moser Greer player of the game, splitting it up and having a regular player of the game, and having a senior player of the game. So Kinsey Pierce locks up the Moser Greer senior player of the game award, and she will surely be missed by this North Greenville squad. Katie McManaway, 14 kills, 40 attacks, 3 digs, 2 assisted blocks. Brittany Teppadino, 10 kills, 20 attacks, 3 digs, and 3 assisted blocks for Teppadino, and she will be awarded your Moser Greer player of the game. Teppadino didn't play much. She was rotated in for North Greenville. When she came in, it was almost like a different offense on the floor for North Greenville. So Kinsey Pierce, your senior player of the game for North Greenville. Teppadino, your player of the game. Emma Pepper added a kill. Annie Bisecker, 3 kills on 19 attacks. That's a little low for her through the game, but 4 assisted blocks by Bisecker. Courtney Williamson, 6 kills for her. And over to the Southern Wesleyan side, Paige O'Connor backing up her Week 9 awards from the conference. 16 kills, 55 attacks, 15 digs, double-double night for O'Connor. Valancourt, 6 kills, 29 attacks. Katie Anderson, 19 digs. Sheets with 16 digs. Anna Martin, 34 digs for Southern Wesleyan. This Warrior team's going to be tough to beat in the playoffs defensively. So that will just about do it for us here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Tomorrow we will be back with you, 2:30 p.m. kickoff for homecoming football against Delta State. Great matchup there. These two teams facing off in the 2011 D2 quarterfinal games when Willie Korn was quarterbacking for the Crusaders. So if you can't make it out to the homecoming festivities here at North Greenville, join us on the North Greenville Sports Network. Delta State, 2:30 p.m. kickoff. It'll be myself, Grace Sutherland, and Dale Wilkerson on the call for that match. So hope to see you out at Yount Stadium tomorrow for the final home football game of the year. If not, we'll be right here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So for myself, Grace Sutherland, for Elise Rimmer on camera, Alan and Will Cahaley producing, this has been the North Greenville Sports Network. North Greenville takes it 3-1 over Southern Wesleyan.